Stick to not being a paedophile. So yeah, there you go. Two things for New Year's, you know, when you set yourself that goal for the end of the year. I'd put those at the highest of your list. And for you, Keem, it would be stop asking whether people are paedophiles and either do research or just don't fucking say it at all, you mug. Because maybe not everybody you encounter on the YouTube game is actually trying to touch kids. But you may struggle with that one, because, you know, you're running a news story every week. You know, when Toby Turner's down, you know, call him a rapist again. You know, do what you can, you know, to ruin people's lives. It's great fun. Keep it up. Sometimes you break good stories. The Lion Maker one, good on you. But at the same time, along with that, there's a lot of stuff going on here that is ridiculous. You know, number one, why are you taking it to Twitter to ask people whether you're going to call them a paedophile or not? Because you know that's either going to get people go, yes, they're a paedophile, no, they're not. When being a paedophile isn't the situation, it's should she be posting her nudes on a website which is definitely accessed by kids. Now, we all know the adult sites are accessed by children and young teenagers. I mean, let's not be idiots about it. But if you posted them there, it's more suitable because there's a warning. Whereas on YouTube, you have to be 13 to create an account. So going, oh, are you a paedophile for posting on a site which mainly the people should be seeing it are probably adults, but in reality we know it's kids, is fine. But if you're going to post it on a site where mainly the people who should be seeing it are adults, but we know most of the people are going to see it as kids, it's okay, you know. They're crossing lines, and they're like the same thing, because I'm sure the audience is pretty much shared at this point. So, does it make anything better? No. Do you know what definitely doesn't make it better? You know, saying, does that make her a paedophile? No, she's not sexually attracted to kids, is she? From what I can tell. Yeah, she uses them and milks them for money. Literally. Oh, but apart from that, not a paedophile. She just posts stuff on a website she probably shouldn't. And you were her god defender at one point, Keem. So, now she's a paedophile. News stories are running low. It's like, stop opening yourself up to be fired at this point, mate. Because I don't want to defend Zoie Burgher, but then you go and say she's possibly a paedophile. And I'm just like, sat there going, oh, Dan, I tried to like you for so long. You know, we spoke in the Discords. We spoke in the DMs until you blocked me. You unblocked me, by the way. Not going to follow you. Yeah, you call people paedophiles openly. Rather not touch that one with a barge pole. But then we got all this stuff going down on the Drama Alert. The Drama Alert website. I tried to get a real story reported in Drama Alert the other day. I said, hey, there's this guy who's striking people's channels down. Report that, my man. I gave it to the news team. And no, Zoie Burgher's a paedophile. The real stories get covered. I don't like Zoie Burgher. What she does is awful. Should be banned from YouTube. The fact that she admits to breaking terms of service on video, literally does it for a live stream, and is protected by the cucks of YouTube is unbelievable to me. The fact that you actually originally were pretty much on her side for the majority of it. You said COD's an 18 plus game, so it's fine. But now you've switched it because she's aware the kids are going to see it. Of course she was always aware. Doesn't make her a paedophile though, does it? So, yeah, hold back on that word a bit more. Honestly, I'm really begging you to do this at this point, because I am really fed up of watching careers ruined first, even if it's hers, and can you even call it a career? But I'm fed up of watching those go first, news comes second. Because it's pathetic, and it's stupid. And if you work for the news team, and I know you guys watch my videos, sort it out, honestly, at this point. How'd you let this man run wild, calling people paedophiles on a daily basis? Actually insane. You associate with this man. Like, Scarce doesn't do this. Well, Scarce is boring. Scarce is boring, so we're all gonna hate on Scarce. Scarce doesn't call people paedophiles 24/7. You know, he definitely doesn't pose it as a question so he can't be sued. Incredible point there. You know, if you pose it as a question, then it's okay. Here's a question. Is Keemstar an idiot? Well, it's a question, so it's not slander, is it? Because I'm throwing it up in the air. And, it's up to you to decide now. Because I'm very fed up of this whole situation where I'm very quick to jump and use big fucking words that have big fucking implications. And it's just okay at this point, you know? Seems like there's going to be no backlash for this. Me, Wild Spartans made a video on it, and basically said, hey, not a paedophile. But in the majority, I'm sure many people just going to let it slide. I don't want to ever see anybody ever have a question at their name going, does this make them a paedophile? when it's quite clearly that they're not sexually attracted to kids and there's no hint to it. Because there's no hint that she's attracted to being with kids. The hint is that she knows that if she posts them on this website, she's going to make a lot of money off of kids. Which just means, like, yeah, it's fucking wrong. Oh, it's so wrong. It's like the worst thing. You know, it's really awful. Cut it out. Please ban her. You know, I don't advocate for many people to be banned, but you know, what she does is completely and utterly morally and ethically wrong. But don't call him a paedophile, you know? Say, is it bad? You said no, originally. You said no, it's fine, what she does. Kill it. Kill the YouTube game. Everybody's just jealous. And then it's now we're here, where we're looking at it and we're going, oh, paedophile. Fed up, in all honesty, of another story with another word misused by a man who seems to misuse the entirety of the English dictionary. You know, Kim, just give that word to people who actually have been either convicted of things or have heavily suggested evidence against them, not just because of the fact that they post pictures of themselves half naked online. If so, you could say about everybody on Twitter.com, for example. You don't have to be 18 to have a Twitter account, but I know people personally who post pictures of themselves like that. Emma Dorable is a very good example of somebody who does that. She posts a lot of pictures of herself on there. Does that make her a paedophile? I haven't seen you accusing her of being a paedophile, have I? Throwing it up there so you can make a news story on it, I bet. I know times are tough. December's a good month for ad revenue. Maybe you could have saved this story, but clearly not quite thinking about the YouTube game, my man. So that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and shout out to my Patreons, the people who have kept the channel around for as long as it's been able to go to and keeping it running, because I appreciate you guys hugely. So here we go. Shout out to Detection, Stat Track Jack, Samuel, Ditsy Daffy, Blues Dank, Summerland, Bobby, Krytosh, Lucas, Joey, JM, AA. That's it from me. Sorry that this video was rather serious like normal, as it has been over the last few days, but this is one of those ones where, how do you make it funny when somebody misuses the word paedophile again? How? Peace out, people. Have a good day.